Vortex here, and I'm back with the review of the TRN V90. As of the time of this video, there's only two colours available, which is black or this one, which is midnight blue. But on this video it looks kind of purple. Yeah, it looks kind of purple, but in reality it's a very dark blue, but actually in some light it actually does look purple. Quite an ergonomic shape. But before I get into any of that, tell you the specs. So 3.5 is normal, 0.75 2-pin connector, so any KZ cable should fit, their own TRN cables fit. Impedance of 22 ohm and sensitivity of 110. So these are, as I've tested with a bunch of things, they're quite easy to power. I tested this with two of my players, which is the TRN M5 and the Shanling M0. Tried it with those, tried it with my phone. You know, it sounds fine, there's no problems at all. So yeah, let's get into tips. So it comes with 6 tips, comes with these ones which are already fitted. Put that down there, just their normal tips. And in this packaging you get large, if you can really make it out, yeah, it's large and small tips, and there's 4 tips in there, and it comes with the mediums fitted by default, which seems to be the trend. So let's talk about, so 6 tips. I'm always fine with the medium tips, always work fine for me. Cable, this is the one it came with, and I normally use my own cables for testing, but I thought I'd use the supplied one. So slightly different from what I used to use, metal, obviously 3.5, 3-pole, because it's got no mic. Strain relief does its job. It's not a bad cable, it's average, it does its job. You don't have to buy another cable for this to work fine. But they do, TRN do a 16 core cable, which you can get as, they do it with multiple ends, so you have 2.5 as well, balanced, if that's your thing. So why split? No strain relief. Yeah, there's a no strain relief. These work okay, they're not too stiff, flexible enough, and it's obviously, it says L, and this one should say R. There you go. Yeah, R, so nothing special. Cable works fine for me for my testing. Not really a problem. Comfort, so comfort pretty good compared to the V80, their predecessor. This is, in my opinion, it's more comfortable. The ergonomics are better. You can see on the shape. Nozzle length's good. That's to basically keeping your ears a bit more secure. So if that's the right ear, that will fit just up, and it should keep it secure in theory. R for right, this one obviously says L for left. So simple. Be good if they could pull a little colour, so that R would have maybe red, or so from a quick glance, left or right, but not a big deal really. So yeah, comfort was good, no problem whatsoever. Probably one of the best, along with the ZS10 Pro. These pair are like neck to neck for best comfort. Quite a very, very, very nice build. I don't know if the vents do anything. In my testing, I don't think they made any difference whatsoever. Nice T emblem. Yeah, good stuff. So sound, what's the sound signature? I found these V-shaped, but not aggressively so. Compared to the CCA C12, which I reviewed, was the one before this, I found the C12 that was another good one for its price, but it had more upper mids and lower treble than this, so it can be more fatiguing. But if you swap the tips, it's still there on the C12. The peak's still there, but it's a little bit less. These don't have that problem, but they still have plenty of treble. So the predecessor, the V80, has a lot of people moaned about the treble, and I agree because I've got a pair, and these are a little bit less, but they've still got that treble, but it's not as bright. But these still have plenty of detail. I found they can do anything quite like any complex tracks. They do quite well. You know, there's no problems at all. Oh, by the way, these are 4 BAs, 4 bandstand, which is 1 dynamic per side. So ZS10 and ZS10 Pro, it's the same driver count. Obviously, these sound different because it's a different firm. But yeah, 4 BAs, 1 dynamic per side. Mids, fine. They're a little bit pushed back as a V shape, but that tends to be the signature. But they're not pushed back so far. They're still there, but I enjoy listening to these. TRN, I think they did a great job. Let's get to the lows. Not a problem. They can be quite bassy if that's your thing. They've got a good mid bass, good sub bass. I didn't find any track bass light at all. The guy who tuned these, I think, did a good job. These are better than the V80 in my opinion, but they're more expensive than the V80. The V80 have 2 dynamics. I think there are 2 balanced armature and 2 dynamics per side, so it's the driver setup's a little different. So yeah, these look really purple on the camera. So yeah, good sound signature really. Let's talk about imaging. Imaging was good, not spectacular, not bad, kind of average. Acceptable for, what's this, $30 ish, just over $30. So these are in the high £20 what I paid for them, because I have to buy my gear. I don't get them sent for free, so I bought these. So soundstage it's okay. It didn't really feel closed in. It's wide enough. It's not super wide like the Harvey B3 Pro ones, for the guys who knows what they are. That they are like that. But these was the good tuning. It's good to think. Everything I've reviewed lately has been, the tuning has been good. These, the C12, the Blonde BL03s, the CNT1, the Semcar SKC CNT1, all good. Both the CNT1 and the Blonde have crap cables, which is a shame really. But this and the C12 actually come with cables. They're not amazing, but they actually work out of the box. So you don't have to spend any more money. They work fine. So these things are pretty good. Let's get to the end. Do I recommend these? Yeah, they're good. And in about a month's time from now, it's the AliExpress 11/11 sale, which I think they call the Singles Day, and that's the best time of the year to do shopping with AliExpress. So I recommend picking up these, or probably the last few things I've reviewed. They're all good. They're all good quality products. And before I finish this video, out of all the TRNs I've tried, including the X6, which I have here, these were more expensive than these. These are a 6 BA only, and these are obviously 4 and a dynamic. These beat these. You know, these look amazing with the clear body. There's a BA, and you can even see the guides, all the balls, whatever they're called. I always struggle on camera to do that. Yeah, I find these better than these. I also, TRN have announced an all new BA unit. I think they're called BA5. I could be mistaken. which hopefully should be a better tune than this. This is really mid-centric, but I've done a review of these. You'd have to go back and watch it. But yeah, I recommend these. These are pretty good. And yeah, probably keep an eye out for these in the 11/11 sale. I think they're worth a purchase. Good chi-fi. And guys, I'm out, and I'll see you in the next video. Good stuff from TRN. The best, in my opinion, what they've made. Focus. Yeah, so 2-pin 0.75 if you need new cables. So I'm out, and see you in the next video.